Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we're on Canyon Frost. Here's the map name. Down in the bottom left we have the GLA player with the blue. This is none other than Fargo. All the way up at the top right, here's Nemesis. This replay is from a few months ago. Quite a few months ago actually, when they were both spamming against each other. This is the Danish Viking up in the top right. GLA Demolition with the orange, which is big size. So I saw the replay size and I know this will be a beast of a game. Is it going to be as super epic as the other ones we've had in 2023 though? Because we have had some really good ones. We had like 3 in a row. If you haven't seen those, go back. Go back a few videos or a couple of weeks and find those 3 I posted in a row. It was like best replay of 2023 contender. 3 times in a row. Will we get the same thing here? We've got a variation in the build orders. We've got size going for the oils and a more aggressive style build order because he's not gone for that 3rd supply. Whereas Fargo opened the more passive, but he is still going for a TNT regardless though. Because he's opened with 3 supplies, which does slow him down a little bit, but he's still opened with a TNT as well. Fargo did have a terrorist up front, just looking for a size worker. He probably knows that size likes to do that. Downside to this build order is that you do leave your workers open. TNT from big size there hits the supply. Fargo also coming in, but there is a technical just out from size, but it goes past all the terrorists, and Fargo hits the war factory and kills a load of workers. I would say that is probably advantage Fargo, because not only is he going to get this really sneaky tunnel up here, the worker is hiding behind, but he's also hit the arms dealer, still got himself 2 supplies and an arms dealer alive as well. Whereas Size does not have that arms dealer, so that's the difference. But Size has got good control on the bottom right oil. And up on the top left, it looks like he will eventually kill this tunnel. But that was a nice little sneaky attempt there from Fargo. Shame he didn't have anything to pop. Even if he just popped technical with a couple of terrorists, he would have been able to just TNT that tunnel and would have won that position. So that's something Fargo could have done if we were to nitpick a little bit. Fargo coming in now with another technical killing a load of workers, and Size's economy has been wrecked, really. Yes, he had 1,600 in the bank there, or 1,000 now, but he's just lost so many workers there. He's only collected on 1 worker there, and he's got nothing else. So Size's economy is a little bit in tatters, and it looks like Fargo has expanded already again to that 3rd supply that's just been TNT'd. So I think advantage Fargo, actually. So Fargo just roaming around now with his technicals. Trying to pick off what he can. Big size has pushed this supply again. Scrap the Eye comes in there from Fargo. All the workers there for Fargo have been wiped out. And Fargo gains himself this little hut. So yeah, I think more map control for Fargo. Plus he's a supply ahead, although he doesn't have any workers on it right now. I think he's got more beefy units, being quads, than Size right now. Size just has a hell of a lot of technicals, but he does really have a lot of technicals. Will they be able to come in and fight this army of quads? They might actually be able to. Size is committed to it and is taking out the quads. Could get himself some scrap there, but Fargo is quicker than Deny once again. And maybe Fargo should have stuck with the technicals, actually, because the quads didn't quite work out against the sheer numbers of technicals. So yeah, quite action-packed in these opening minutes. Size did escape there with 1 rebel, if I'm not mistaken. Big push from Fargo incoming. Would like either of the players to get a worker and a tunnel established down here. And yeah, Size was demo. So he could be dotting some demo traps around. As I say that, one springs up. Yeah, both players fighting for this position. Fargo continuing the aggression. Both players a little bit hesitant. Of course, you do not know exactly what's inside of those technicals. It looks like nothing, actually. So maybe Fargo will be able to push. He's got RPGs here as well. The Size comes in from a decent angle from the side. And looks like he will win that engagement. It's all about the concave there and all about the angle at which them quads came in. I wonder if Fargo will lose one more quad. No. So yeah, Fargo attempted an attack there, but didn't quite go his way. But it didn't backfire completely, though. Because he still escaped with the majority of his quads. But Fargo is gaining control of this supply, and Size has got control of this supply. Size getting control of the oils, though. So if Size is able to collect on there and even up the supplies, which I think he's doing, then actually Size is going to be economically ahead because of the oils. Terrorist there gets gunned down by the technical. A little bit close to comfort, though. Did go a little bit close to that terrorist. Size getting all of the buildings. Just hasn't got that one so far. There is that to get. And he could get that one as well. It does stack, by the way, so you will heal units quicker if you get both. Toxin tractor from Size, trying to flush out this building, but doesn't quite work out. Fargo has quite a beefy army there, lots of scorpions, as well as quads mixed in. He's got an idle worker here, so he's only collected on 3 workers on his main. But he does have a little base going on here as well, and he's got 2 supplies there as well, so he's got 3 supplies there. That's the 4th. Looks like a TNT from Fargo. Nice kill on the oil. Size gonna have to deal with another TNT very soon. Maybe he wants to think about a Stinger here. Stingers are quite good at stopping technicals, because once they fire, they rarely miss. See these weird lines in 0 hour? Sometimes this happens. See that line? Why does that happen on some... Why does that happen? It's like it's floating. See that? 0 hour is weird, man. It's full of weird little glitches. TNT comes in from Big Size. Hits the supply. Very, very nice hit. A lot of workers getting hit here as well. But Fargo isn't interested in that right now. He just wants to actually push this position. Gonna have quite a nice engagement here of scorpions, quads, radar van there for finding the demo traps, but Size is coming in with his own army. Pretty much the same composition, maybe just a few less quads. Yeah, and I kind of like how like they've each got different areas of the map that's like quite unorthodox. Like Fargo having that, but then he doesn't have this. But then here is his base. It's not just an even split down the middle, is it? But it looks like Size might get kicked off this position. He does pop a lot of scorpions himself, but there's also a lot of RPGs in here for Fargo. Size's units are repairing because he's got that. Demo trap goes off, kills 2 scorpions. Looks like Size cannot win this engagement though. Probably does need to go back. But it's actually Fargo, the one going back at the moment. Does he not want to continue to push in case there's a demo trap, maybe? Sai's got a lot of RPGs. If we check in his base, he's getting the Palace 60-something%. Fargo about the same, so quite evenly matched still. I think it's still anyone's game. But Fargo has probably ran into a bit of a worse position here because he's gone like in the middle of all these tunnels now. And now he can get picked up from that side. He's got to fight this. But he is slowly gaining ground though. And he has denied Sai's workers from stealing this. Is Fargo going to stay there because he's got the super tech to deal with? Sai's is on double junk repair, by the way. So his units are really healing a lot. I think Fargo realizes that. Have we seen an attempted TNT there that I missed? Perhaps. But it hasn't killed anything anyway. Sai's looks like he's going for battle buses. I think in GLA mirrors, from watching it over and over again, unless certain situations arise, like where you have no RPGs or something, I think it's always worth getting 1 or 2 battle buses out just to take up and use up the RPGs that you've got free from all your tunnels and stuff like that. Chances are you'll have a lot. Nice TNT from Sai's once again. Because then you can use them RPGs to make 2 really beefy units that can just basically wipe out whole armies of tanks. And then you can make buggies from that point. I'm not saying you have to stick with the bus spam. You can make like 1 or 2 buses. Use these RPGs that you've got already. But I have a feeling the game, based on the replay size that I saw, 450 something kilobytes, I have a feeling this game is going to drag into that late game GLA period. We're going to see black markets, scud storms, all kinds of stuff like that. But yeah, the positioning on this map remains the same. Fargo with this little enclave on the right hand side. He does have a tunnel here as well, but Sai's has now really cut off the middle of the map. I suppose he's got that bunker. If you drop down a tunnel, it's proper cutting Fargo off, isn't it? Over on the right side. John and Cal. Gets some kills there for Fargo. Fargo's behind an XP. Sai's is already level 4. Fargo only level 3. Got Jarman here from Sai's. Sai's is on it, you know. He's like paying attention everywhere. Pops his stuff straight away and takes out 2 Scorpions. But that was just a distraction from Fargo. Of course it was. That's a very, very nice play there from Fargo. You can just see the kind of mental games going on, where Fargo thought about doing a push here. It was only a distraction, though. Sai's thought he was being super, super quick, which he was. He was super, super quick and took out 2 Scorpions. But it was just a distraction. Sai's was not aware that it was a distraction. TNT comes in from Fargo and hits it. So, yeah. You can tell Sai's is on it in terms of the speed, but he's also maybe lagging behind a little bit because of Fargo's mind game there. That was just a distraction and got the hit. Very, very nice there to see from Fargo. Okay, quad cannon has been sniped here. Fargo's going to steal it, but is he going to lose it, though? Because if he does, he's just lost a... Hey, wait, is he planting a bomb? No. Thought he might have planted a bomb, but Sai's is the demo, actually. Yeah, he could have... He could have planted a bomb, but he probably would have lost the German. But yeah, that wasn't worth it for Fargo, because he's lost a $200 worker, and he also gave Sai's the extra XP for killing the quad. So that was not worth taking, unless he ran away straight away. This is nice positioning from Fargo. He's really good, actually, at Fargo at dotting his markets around. So if he takes a Scud Storm to the face later on, then he won't lose like more than one market. That said, though, he often builds his markets on his little outpost bases. And sometimes he loses those outpost bases. And in this case, he's going to have to sell a market. Is he going to let that one finish, though? Sai's got a bit of a beast of an army here, and he is wiping out Fargo's stuff so far. Sai's came in with the Rebel Ambush, but he does not have the demo upgrade. Is that a mistake there from Sai's? Because Rebel Ambush here could be nice right now. So yeah, that market. Did it complete and then have to be sold? That's really bad there from Fargo. He should have just cancelled it. He shouldn't even be building markets here in the first place anyway, to be honest. He should be building them like in other places. Because if there's a place on the map that he's probably going to lose, it's probably going to be this position. This Sai's getting loads of bounty money now for all of these kills. He's actually working his way towards level 5. Buggies to Fargo, slowly picking apart these Scorpions for size. It's a shame for size. He's losing, like, that's a Vet 3 tank. He's giving away a lot of XP back to Fargo. Although I think size is only bothered about getting himself to level 5. So he can use the Anthrax and Sneak Attack combined, and it might wipe out Fargo. Maybe that's what size is thinking. You don't get XP for killing a tunnel, though, or a worker. You'll need to wait for that tunnel to rebuild and kill it down to the hole to get XP. Okay, so Fargo's kind of holding his position. He's got 2 tunnels. That one's about to die. Got a hold of this hut. He's stealthed that tunnel. But either way, he is still losing ground very slowly, and he's only got that 1 tunnel left, really. He's still got that one in the mid. But does Size just have more markets now? It's kind of even, I think, actually, in terms of markets. Both players quite low on the cash. Yeah, and the game is going to slow right down, as it does in these GLA mirrors. No matter how action-packed they are in the beginning, usually they come to a grinding halt when the buggies start ripping apart the tier 1 armies. Size is selling a tunnel there. You don't get that much money back, but what he's trying to do is just literally stop Fargo getting the XP. I do think Size could do with a few more demo traps. Like 1 demo trap could wipe out all them buggies, for example. Oh man, Fargo loses all of his buggies to the demo rebel ambush. He does have 2 more ready to go, but that's still an expensive loss. How much stuff does Size have? Right now he only has 1 unit inside of his tunnel. And it's unlike Size actually to have no units out, and he's literally just focusing on markets. But I think he knows the situation for both players, and I think he knows that whilst he doesn't have that much out, Fargo doesn't have much either, so just these two buggies won't be able to get that much done, really. If he can just scare him off enough to pump out enough markets, then he should be able to overwhelm when he has a crazy amount of markets. But yeah, we're not seeing the level 5 stuff from Big Size. Where is the Anthrax and where is the Sneak? Fargo might be aware there's this Anthrax maybe on the way because he's got a Toxin Tractor out already, but is he just using that to clear this bottom right position? Maybe. Yeah, if Fargo can kill that, you'll get 200 XP from it as well. Okay, Size is coming to intercept this Toxin Tractor. Does get it. Fargo is creeping towards level 5 as well. Size allows that market to be killed. Size now coming to the defense of his tunnels. Takes out a buggy. CC now being built by Fargo. Jarman versus Jarman here in the middle. Usually Fargo is the more patient one and comes out on top. Oh, but he fires. And Size does come out on top, actually. So, and he got a load of scrap there as well. $300 for the bounty kill on the Jarman. So yeah, nice little win. Like, Fargo, why are you doing these aggressive markets? We just talked about the aggressive ones here. Like, I think they were too aggressive. But this one is like 100% going to be killed. Let it get to 93% before starting to rebuild it again. I think that's a big mistake there for Fargo. There is a demo trap there. Ooh. Is he trying to plant a bomb on it, maybe? Don't think he needs to, though, because the palace is on it. As well as the buggies, and the battle bus gets wrecked, and all of the RPGs inside of it die. And yeah, the whole middle of the map now is becoming no man's land because it's just these buggies just wiping out the tunnels. The Tower of Death falls and kills a worker RPG in there as well. That Tower of Death literally kills anything. It does like 99999 damage. So even if you have a GLA CC there, for example, which has a lot of HP, it would just be wiped out even past the hole. I think, there's the train. You know, on some maps you get a train that just goes around wrecking everything. I think that might also be able to wreck a GLA CC. Might be wrong. You certainly can't stop it with buildings, so... yeah, what's that map called? It's like a remake of Alpine Assault, but like quite a bit bigger with a train going through it. I always forget the name of it. It's not the most popular map in the world. Okay, Size clears up these buggies. Fargo's still not past 4,000 XP. He's trying to be out and active on the map, trying to be doing stuff. Oh, I just missed. Okay, Demo ambush there from Size kills the enemy Jarman. So Size has won 2 of the Jarman fights. That one was due to the Rebel ambush. Size loses all of his buggies though. And Frax Bomb now coming in from Size. Maybe he's only just built his CC completely, and that's the reason for the delay. So Fargo was building a Scud Storm. Size will see that. Radar vans are going to get killed. Yeah, 2 radar vans killed, which is costing $1,000 or more. Ooh, Size going for demo bikes. And as long as they kill one buggy, they've already paid for himself. Because you get the bounty money for it as well. They only cost $550. Buggies are costing like What is he? GLA? Yeah, GLA vanilla, like $900. But size just killed 3, so yeah, definitely worth it. Okay, continued little skirmishes here. Size pressing forward. Probably is going to clear this last tunnel here. Of Fargo. Fargo with a Fargo pop. Oh, loses 2 buggies for 1. Not worth it. He is desperately trying to hold on to that tunnel position. But with the amount of buggies that Size is bringing, I don't think he's going to be able to hold on to it for much longer. We've got Vetu Jarman there for Size. Shows how long that's been alive. Yeah, powerful unit to have. Jarman Kell. Because you always think it's quite like an expensive unit, $1,500. It means you're cutting like a buggy and a half out of your army, or near enough 2 tunnels. But as long as a Jarman can snipe like even 1 tank, he's already paid for half of himself. So did he just pop a Jarman there again? What just died? Literally, I heard the death sound. Okay, Size getting the buggy numbers up now. Become more and more active and aggressive on the map. We've got 2 Scud Storms out, 1 for each player. Size is literally 2 seconds ahead. Yeah, both players opting for the heavy buggy composition. Remember, Size has a Demolition ambush, so a buggy army from Fargo could easily just get wiped out with one click from Size. That looks like Jarman for Fargo now. Did he wipe out the enemy Jarman? Possibly. Okay, Size is coming in with quite a lot of demo bikes. He's going straight for the Scud. Demo trap goes off, though, and unless Size starts evacing these bikes, it's not going to work. Why is Size not evacing these bikes? Ooh, he gets it anyway. How much money did he get for that? I think he got $1,000 reward for killing the Scud Storm. 20%, isn't it, of 5,000? That was quite a lot of demo bikes, though. So Size has got a Scud advantage now. Remember, he's got a more powerful Scud anyway, because it's the demo Scud. It does more damage. So if you fired it in between there, for example, it might just kill like all 4 of them buildings. Ooh, we're missing things here. Demolition ambush used on top of... I'm not even sure exactly what that was. Probably a couple of buggies. Buggy wars continue. Okay, size of Skidstorm, very well protected as you can see. Lots of tunnels and a stinger site in front of it. Very pretty base indeed. Anthrax bomb coming again from Big Size. Jarman gets picked off by Fargo Jarman this time. Anthrax bomb coming in. Fargo's actually moving his radar van into the tox there. He's hiding him inside of the tunnels. Fargo selling another market. I think throughout this game, the Fargo has just lost too many markets, either by them being killed or having to be sold or something like that. And I think that's going to contribute here to the outcome of this game massively. Just look how much orange is on the map now. Anthrax bomb from Fargo, though, could even the playing field. Ooh, the buggies for Size mostly going to escape, actually. Quite surprised how he managed to do that. But Size coming in now with his own Scudstorm. Could hit here. We've got a sneak attack as well. This one's from Fargo up in the top right. But Size is on the way with a demo bike. Is there going to be a Fargo pop? Kind of. Have I missed the Scudstorm hit? Okay, Scudstorm's wiped out Fargo's Scudstorm here. Fargo holding on with his buggies. I thought the Scud would hit here, to be honest, and kill the Palace in 2 markets. Thought that's maybe where he was going to hit. Fargo getting a decent little army together now as well. And I suppose if you just look at the sheer amount of orange on the screen, it is quite a lot. But I suppose a lot of that is tunnels and RPGs. And tunnels and RPGs don't necessarily win you games. You need markets there as well. Size coming in with some demo bikes. That one kind of bugs out. I'm not sure what that one's even doing. Kills one quad for his troubles. Size now here with a lot of buggies and wipe out the entire army pretty much flawlessly of Fargo. Lost 1 buggy, actually. That's it. Very nice micro there from Big Size. Buggy trade-off continues. Size's numbers are dwindling a little bit now. They've only got 3 buggies left. Rebel ambush this time. We caught the action. Wipes out Fargo's tiny little army. But is Fargo realistically going to be able to hold on here? He does have a Jarman. But the Size buggy micro and the way he's been picking off black markets pretty much throughout this whole game, it's probably just a little bit too much now, I think. Size was floating 10k there as well. Arms dealer having to be sold. And Fargo is living kinda on the edge, isn't he? He's building another supply down in the bottom left, probably to unlock the tech tree for arms dealer. Another sneak attack in the same place. And Size doesn't have anything prepared for this. He's not even seen it at the minute. So he's losing market, and he's getting vetted here, Fargo is. 2 vet 2 quads there. Could be hard to deal with when you've pretty much primarily got quads only yourself as well. Size losing his production, and is this Fargo's little comeback here? Size running into a bit of a meat grinder here because there's so many quads just lined up with the veterancy as well. Size going to lose his arms dealer, and this is Fargo's big chance really to win the game. He's cut off the production of Size. Size will need to start redoing arms dealers elsewhere. Fargo's army still pretty much alive. GPS scramble comes in on the whole army. 2 Scud Storms now up for size. The second one is here. Size is holding on. He's cleared the sneak attack. And everything there has been cleared, and he's got a load of bounty money from that as well. Fargo does have more money in the bank right now, but he's having to redeploy his arms dealers, of which he's building 3. This Scud Storm has been cleared. Only 1 Scud Storm remains for size. Enemy worker goes down there. Fargo just clearing some stuff around his base. Size coming in with a big army. Once again, and there's a CC going to go down. Here comes an Anthrax bomb actually from Size. Is that going to be on the production? Probably, but Fargo's already preemptively shooting the ground with the TOC shells. So it should be able to clear it. A little bit of a bug in the game that's actually allowed. Force fire to ground that can clear the Anthrax. But I think that Fargo is running out of steam now. Size is just getting too big and too confident. Look at all these Scorpions now. And I think Fargo's just been slowly picked apart this game. Mainly, one of the reasons is due to losing those markets. Building aggressive markets just doesn't seem to be the way to win, does it? Yeah, Fargo's now been backed into a corner in his bottom left spot. Then Rebel Ambush comes in from Size. Size continuing to push. A lot of Scorpions here. A lot of bunched up units there for Fargo. And Size continues. His rampage is coming in there with so many Scorpions. That has to be the end. How is that Battle Bus going to survive that? Battle Bus is locked on with a few Scorpion rockets. Size is focusing it down. And it is dead. And Fargo is also dead. GG, well played there. In the end, Size just looked absolutely monstrous. And I think one of the reasons was that whilst Fargo was still producing a couple of buggies here and there, at one point, Size took his foot off the gas with the units and just literally held on with 1 quad and Demo Rebel Ambush and used that time to build more markets and therefore got a bit of an economic advantage like 20k more. And yeah, well, that would also say better trades throughout as well. 239 versus 159 destroyed. So yeah, GG, well played there to Big Size as well. Actually, well played to both players, but congratulations, Big Size. And I'll see you in the next one. If you'd like to support the channel whilst also protecting yourself online, consider getting NordVPN using my link in the description. It will hide your IP when playing Zero Out online, either through Revora or Game Ranger, and you won't lose any internet speed. So use my link in the description for a massive discount and a 30-day money-back guarantee.